welcome to Trucking Along with Kearsey. That's me, your positive voice in trucking. Today we are going to talk about our favorite topic, money and pay stubs. And we're going to prove that brand new, that's right, brand new company drivers at Prime. I have rookie pay stubs. I'm going to show you both a reefer and a flatbedder are making pretty darn good money. We're talking $68,000 to $75,000 the first year. I got 6 months worth of pay stubs from the one and just a little under that for the other. So instead of giving you figures and suppositions and all that, I am going to show you the pay stubs and the spreadsheets that I made up. It's too much trouble to actually try to show you every single pay stub, but trust me, these numbers are real. So stick around. Before we get into that, like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and down below, if you are willing to email me your pay stubs and you want me to show yours, show everybody how well you're doing and be proud, then let me know. And it doesn't matter what company you're going to, because as long as we're all happy at whatever company we're at, woohoo! Okay, so the first one I have is Captain Banana. Go check out his channel. He is a Prime reefer driver. He gave me from October 1st to January 14th, so that's 14 weeks of pay stubs. So his average cents per mile over those 14 weeks are 55 cents. Now, you're going to ask me, well, if Prime starts at 46 cents a mile in the condo, how could he make 55 cents per mile? Because we get so many bonuses. The most I ever made for a fuel bonus in 1 week was $250. I usually make about $100 just in my fuel bonuses alone when I'm solo. We also get a safety bonus, an on-time delivery bonus, and eventually a wellness bonus, which I forgot to go back and look to see if he gets those. So he's averaging 55 cents a mile in a condo. Now remember, guys, Prime pays an extra 5 cents per mile for the lightweights. So if he was in a lightweight, he'd be making more than this. And I know what you guys really want to know is that number, that big number over on the right-hand side in bold. Yes, $68,231 would be his projected annual income if he stays at the same rate that he's working now, that he's running now. And that includes his home time. I broke this down, and you're going to see the average week he comes out to $1,312. That includes the weeks he took home time. So if you take out the days he took off and you throw them back into the pot, then the weeks that he actually worked full weeks, he averaged $1,495. There are 86 days. 86 days that he worked from what I could figure out. And in those 14 weeks, he made $18,370. Now, I'm going to explain what's on the left-hand side here so that you understand how I came up with all these numbers and all that good stuff. And then I'll get to actually show you his pay stubs because I want you to see that I'm not making this stuff up. But if you see, it goes by the dates, and then the next column says miles, the next says gross, and then per diem. So at Prime, we get paid an 8 cent per mile flat rate. It's a flat rate. It's not a percentage. It's not some fluctuating thing. It's a flat rate of 8 cents per mile. So that is not taxed. So you'll see on the pay stub, it says total gross pay. Then there's a tax. And then below that is the travel allowance, which is our per diem. So you add the gross pay together with the per diem, and that comes out to your actual gross pay. So the first week on here, he did 3,432 miles. His pay was $1,477. That is the taxable portion. The per diem, which is not taxable, is $275, and that came to a grand total of $1,752 for the week. And he averaged 51 cents a mile that week. The next week was 2,564 miles. His gross was $1,075. The per diem was $205. So he had a grand total for the week of $1,280 for an average of 50 cents a mile. Now, the next week he has 2,007 miles and his gross is $833 plus the per diem of $160, so he had a total of $993. Now, people are going to say, well, why was that? The reason that is if you look at the next week, he is 3,125 miles. So most likely, our pay cutoff, you have to have the load delivered by Wednesday afternoon. If he picked up a load on Wednesday morning and didn't deliver it till Thursday, that actually gets bumped off on the next week. So that's one of the reasons why you might have lower miles one week and higher miles the next week. Also, trucks go in the shop, you have downtime, things like that. There's a couple weeks here that are really short, 429 miles. I know that's when he went home. He and I talk a lot. So it was 429 miles. Gross was 349. Per diem was 34, so it came out to a grand total of $383 for the week he went home. There's another one that's 2,802 miles. And then $1,162 gross plus $224 came out to $1,386 for the week with an average of 49 cents per mile. Now, if you look on the January 14th line, that's a big pay. And the reason is that was the Christmas bonus from Prime this year, our December bonus. As company drivers, we had to stay out from December 7th through January 6th, which means we missed the holidays. So for January 14th pay, it was 3,279 miles. His gross was $2,166, plus his per diem was $262 for a grand total of $2,428. So he averaged 74 cents a mile that week. Why? Because the bonus was so big. You know, he's making more income, but he's not driving more miles. So when you divide that out, it comes out to 74 cents a mile. Just in the 14 weeks, he made $18,370. That's the gross and the per diem together. That's including all of his bonuses and everything. That's really good, guys. That's really good. So again, his average week, including all his downtime, home time, and everything, comes down to $1,312. His average miles, when you do it the same way, is 2,399 miles per week. Average daily pay is about $214. And again, if you deduct the home time back out and you figure it out of the weeks that he's getting paid, he's at $1,495. It's really good, and that's putting him at $68,231 for the year. Okay, now driver lineup, go check him out. Honest guy, he gives out these real numbers that, you know, aren't made up. And he said in his video, I'm going to let you watch it, because this way it's not a company driver saying what a lease op can make, but he said a lease op can make $1,500 solo. And that's a good number to expect. Well, I just showed that a company driver can do that too. A company driver can do that too, but you need to work on it. You need to have good communication with your fleet manager. You need to manage your time very well. You need to be able to pick up the pace as far as inspecting the truck, dropping hooks, filling out paperwork, things like that. Because when you're new, all those things slow you down. So the faster you learn routes, your trip planning, just your time management. It sounds crazy, but if you stand there and you take 25 minutes to pump the fuel and walking around and taking your time and all that, that's wasting money. And that's something that a lot of students get upset about, because their trainers are like, come on, let's go, let's go. There's a sense of urgency. Well, this is why. Because if this guy went slower, he might not make that $68,000. And that's really good. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I hope to see you out here trucking along. If you want me to show your pay stubs, then make sure you email me at truckingalongfun@gmail.com. Just send me whatever screenshot. I don't want your personal information. Unless you're an old rich guy who wants to leave a lot of money to like a bubbly girl. But thanks, guys. Have a great day, and I hope to see you out here trucking along. Bye.